everybody, and welcome to Potato Shot Podcast right here on YouTube. So, first and foremost, if you haven't already, please go down there, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and just like our other podcast, Dean, what should they do on this YouTube video?
Smash that like button.
That's right.
And make sure you share this before I come get you.
Absolutely. That's my man, Dean D. Davison, telling you to like and share this video. And then, as you can see, our Instagram's up. If you will, please give us a follow. Always comment, like, and share there too. And then you can follow us on Twitter at Potato Shot PC. But what I wanted to talk about real quick today is right here. It shows Tony Khan made breaking news earlier today on Busted Open Radio on Sirius XM that AEW will be getting a third hour. It's going to be Friday nights at 10 o'clock, so after SmackDown goes off. But AEW Dynamite will be moving over to Wednesday night.
TBS
on TBS. Thank you. What do you think about this?
It's a smart business move.
Why?
Well, first off, putting it after SmackDown, people want to go over there, give them the ratings from 10 to 11.
Okay.
I think moving to TBS is smart because I think what they're going to do is they're going to create something on TNT where there's going to be like some kind of something wrestling based is going to be there. Like I read that they're going to do some kind of stuff on like the wrestlers, kind of like what A&E's doing right now for the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a smart move. TBS, TNT doesn't really matter. AEW's product right now is a lot better, in my opinion, than the WWE.
Right. So we're going to go over this from WrestlingInc.com. Down here, Tony Khan claims that this third hour will not be secondary. It's going to be called Rampage. And now in 2022, it says that this third hour is going to move from TNT to TBS. So then all the programming for pro wrestling, AEW pro wrestling, is going to be over on TBS. My thing is, and down in here, if you look, he talks about, okay, now on TNT quarterly, they're going to do like a special Clash of the Champions or Saturday night's main event, something to that nature.
So it's going to be like a pay-per-view that you don't have to pay for.
Correct, and it'll be on TNT instead of TBS. So that's kind of an interesting idea there. I've always been I think too many pay-per-views can kill a company. I mean, I know that
too many hours kills it too, and they got the right way of doing things right now.
Well, the problem is right now, as you can see, they've got two YouTube shows. They've got, Dark Innovation. So what's the point in adding a third hour? Why not focus on what you've got? Because it's not like they're very, very good as an alternative to the WWE. But what's the point in adding a third hour? Now you're going to saturate even a market so much more.
Maybe they'll pull one of the things off of YouTube,
Right.
What's your thoughts on Miro being the TNT champion?
I think it's a good move. I think I'm glad to see that they put a belt on the wrestler formerly. What was his name over there?
Rusev.
Yes, I should have.
What's even weirder is Lana is now women tag team champion at the same time as Rusev is TNT in two different companies.
Now, I was surprised that the two did not stay as a pair, and because he bound to have said, "Hey, look, I'm not staying," and then she re-signed, and
they're married,
right? So you figured that he would have made a move. They would have moved together wherever they were.
Why do you think she went through so many tables?
I have no clue.
Because Rusev left.
That would not surprise me. But looking at AEW, I think there's some good things about them. I don't want to sit here and say that everything's going good. I would like to just see them actually grow the product that they've got before adding more content. Because right now, let's be honest, we've got, if you look at the landscape, being a professional wrestling fan is terrific. You've got NWA, Ring of Honor, WWE, AEW, MLW, Impact, and then others. And it makes you go, that's great. But if no one's getting over, if no one's really setting the world on fire, you know, what's going on here? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So I would like to see
Tony
AEW.
Khan, I think, is more a genius in a way than Vince McMahon is.
Right. You know, I just think it's a good thing. I think he's made a wise decision with this, and with him doing. Tony Khan's a smart guy because he's probably got where he's got the NFL. He's got the stuff like that, but you know, let's just be honest. I mean, I just think maybe we might be getting into that point of oversaturation. I think WWE has hit saturation limits.
They're
I think
killing it. They're killing it, Holmes.
what's that?
They're killing it over there. They have
Right.
no storylines.
No.
Who's next for Roman Reigns? I mean, geez.
Right.
He's the head of the table.
But I mean, if you look at AEW, they took on NXT, which I mean, they were by far one of the best things going for the WWE. They added an extra hour, and it started to drag its feet, and it
Yeah.
don't seem like it has the same buzz that it used to. I might be wrong, but you know,
You know, they're bringing old people back like Ted DiBiase. I mean,
right.
in NXT. I mean, what's the point?
Well, I think it's a good idea to bring the old veterans back if you have a place for them to teach the younger guys. The problem is they're not teaching the younger guys anything. It's just still the high flying jump, 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 bing, boom, bye.
The
And
whole thing with Roman is they waited way too long for him.
now I will say this:
I'm a
he's
fan.
finally hit his stride. He's doing excellent. I have nothing but good things to say about SmackDown. That's why they're doing better because they're 2 hours long, and they have a very good. They're right now. They've just got a great champion, and I think Bobby Lashley is a great champion too.
I
I
think
think
he pulls. He's
dumb.
what's pulling Raw.
Yeah, I think it was dumb when they broke up the Hurt business. But that being said,
I mean, they broke up the New Day. Now you got Commander Aziz with Apollo Crews, who was like a nobody. Now he has some kind of a push. Big E has the push.
right,
Um, the tag team championships, I kind of like what they did with the Mysterios. I think that was a smart business move.
right,
I kind of like the AJ Styles and Omos. Now, what I want to see is Commander Aziz and Omos go after each other. That would be cool.
right.
Two huge dudes.
Well, let's hope they can work.
It
In the end
seems
of
like
the
to me.
day,
It
that's what
seems to me that well, he was the guy on Raw Underground. Papa Shanga, I forgot what his name was, but he was a good worker on that Raw Underground show where he was like beating the crap out of people. Both of them were, and then Omos was the security guard. So if you look through the Undertaker's documentary, you will see where he was instructing them. So if you
and
have somebody like the Taker instructing you because you're a big man, you better be all ears and listen.
well, I think it's for another day, but I think that's sometimes why professional wrestling's in the state it's in is because they show that stuff. Where back in the early days, they tried to protect the business, but now it is what it is. All right. Well, I just wanted to come on here real quick with
And then you
Dean.
have Alexa Bliss
Right. What's
with
that?
Lily,
The puppet.
the puppet.
Alexis Bliss.
Supposedly, the puppet's going to become one of the wrestlers.
And once again, that's why they're under 2 million rating. And that's why
Exactly.
AEW cannot and will not get higher than a million plus.
You know why Bray's been out?
What?
You know why Bray Wyatt's been out?
No.
I just read the other day mental issues due to the loss of Luke Harper or his buddy. He just it hit him harder than he thought. They traveled together. They were always together, and it's hurt him to the point where he wanted some more time off. That's why he's disappeared off the show right now. I think the whole Alexa Bliss thing was working.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was kind of like the Undertaker back in the day.
Once again, at least with the Undertaker, they didn't job him out to everybody and anybody. Where Bray Wyatt has been jobbed out over and over and over again, and he comes back, he gets a gimmick over, and they job him out again. So eventually, he's going to hit to a point where he's going to come back and he's going to make no type of impact in the.
It's kind of like Retribution, a big failure.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're better off without the masks.
All right, man. Well, we've hit the 10-minute mark. I just wanted to come on here real quick to talk about the AEW moving to TBS. Having all these different, more programming. Hopefully it works. Hopefully everyone will go and start supporting them some. But who knows? We're going to see, because right now they're averaging around 800,000 to 900,000. And we'll see if they can get over that million and remain over a million hump. Until then, good luck.
Until then, follow buzzards.
Right. So once again, please click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and share this video. And if you will, please follow us on our podcast is on Podbean, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Go over there, subscribe to that. That's a weekly podcast. And the new one will be up here shortly. So,
wowie.
Until next time, I'm Brian for Potato Shot Podcast, and that's my guest today, Dean, and we will see you later. Have a good night.